there were boundaries that were put into play with these characters because of having a pandemic. They couldn't leave their situation on a whim just because they're in a city now that's requiring certain ordinances. They're even trying to navigate a new place with the freedoms that one might have if they didn't have lockdown protocols in place. They didn't have that ability. The relating to different people, whether it be the relationship that he finds with this woman along the way, when Marcus finds with this woman along the way, and how they interact with space, and that has to be a conversation, which becomes kind of this charming aspect to their relationship that gets brought up. But it's, through the lens of like, hey, but if we're around each other, we might die. Can we take this off? Like, is that cool? It's a certain amount of trust all of a sudden we're going to play with now because we can take our mask off around each other. It's a part of this with a different depth that I think people during that time in this space understand. And maybe it's kind of it'll be a calling card to that time in a sense, and uniquely for those who might have gone through it. But now looking back at it, I'm kind of grateful that it is. I wasn't sure about it during the time, but now that I've seen some films that were shot during that time but don't mention the pandemic, it's like shooting a film during the time World War II was happening but not mentioning the global impact of World War II affecting the people in the story, right? It doesn't have to be about it, but it's clearly influencing the society.